everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. Here's Gnarlo here, say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. We left off right outside of Radagast Tower here at Osgiliath, and we were going to continue with Chapter 9 of Book 2, The Bloated Dead. We need to head back down the hill to where we were, down in the Haragmar, the little area right outside of the Red Marshes proper. And we are going to defeat wights. There's a number of them that wander around the initial area of them. Watch out for the warg there. There was an orc standing there the last time we came through. Okay. And I want to make sure we don't get caught by any ambushers this time. So we're going to go into stealth mode. See if we can't sneak our way down. Whoops. Right past that Tarkrip. Thankfully, he did not see us. Although he is a archer, so even as a yellow, he would have been a little squishy. Let's get around the crows. So right over here, in this eastern area, eastern and back to the northern area, there is where you're going to find most of the undead. Knock it off. You're just a bird. I don't care if you think you're yellow or not, you're still just a bird. So let's see if we can't find some of these guys. I know we're going to have like bloated spitters and that sort of thing. There's still a lot of bugs as well. Got to kill 15 of these wights. There's one right there. A deadly bile spewer. Let's see if we can't take him out. He has an aura which causes dread and shadow. Distract the dead? Yes, we can. We're already getting his dread effect on us. That's the problem with all these wights. We've gone up against several of them in the gone up against a few in the Barrow Downs, you would have seen the same effect hit us. Anytime you're up against the shambling dead, that which should not be walking. This is the kind of effect you're going to have. Alright, let's cloak back up while we heal up again and look for another wight. So as you see, they are doable, but we wouldn't want to have to get two of these at once. That would hurt a bit. What kind of effect did it put on us? Feebleness. Ooh, 1minute and 40 seconds left to go. Good grief. I may have to start getting a few potions to counteract diseases here. Alright, just a moment more. We'll be back to full health, other than our feebleness. Let's go ahead and reveal weakness on him. Let's go into stealth. That would have been silly. Oh, he avoided our diversion. Go ahead and see if we can take him out. Biggest thing diversion does is just get his attention away from you. The easiest thing is so that you can sneak. If you're trying to use your sneak powers to get around him rather than to actually attack him, be a good use. He's got diseased frailty, which hopefully doesn't last that long, and virulent disease, neither of which lasts that long. That one, however, takes power away from you. Now, while I'm waiting for that, let's grab a few yew branches here. Very good. And now cloak back up. Okay, so as you see, this is what today's episode is going to be, at least for a little while. Running around, taking out these wights on the outskirts, and avoiding the ambushers when we can. Make sure you stay inside the Haragmar. If you're going up that hill, you'll find plenty of wights, but you won't be in the Haragmar anymore. So once again, as before, take a look at your map over here. And there's another ambusher. A lot of those crazy things around. Okay. Today is the 13th of February. Tomorrow's the 14th. I saw when I was logging in that there is a very big maintenance day scheduled for tomorrow. Said that they're going to take down the servers at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, which is minus 5 GMT for those of y'all who need to work it out. And they are anticipating for the... Alright, we got a blue, yellow one this time. They are anticipating that it should only take 12 hours. Thank you for the hint. I'll have to throw up a thing who it was that told me. Said that if you hovered your mouse over, you'd get a tip. As you see, it's for Chapter 9, The Bloated Dead. It would tell you whether it counts for credit in the quest you're on or not. Unfortunately, that one spotted us. But yeah, the servers are going to be down for about 12 hours tomorrow. From 6 a.m. my time until 6 p.m. I would imagine. So plan accordingly. In my case, that means that it looks like I may have to actually put the computer down for a while and go spend time with my wife. And on Valentine's too. They do ask so much of us, don't they? Wonder if we're gonna find some more. There's another one right back yonder. I'm assuming the Circle of Blood should still be in what they consider Haragmar. Let's find weakness. See if we can distract him. It does make the backstabbing a little easier. I have to say that. But the dread is still there regardless. And he should be going down. There he goes. Yes, he definitely counts as a wight in this area. I see another one on the hill up there. It is strange that they would pick a holiday, even though it is an American holiday. I don't know, is there... I need to take a look up and see. That's something I've never considered before. Is Valentine's Day an international holiday like Christmas would be? I know St. Valentine's Day would be a Catholic holiday, I would think. But whether or not that means the actual commercialization of going and giving cards and presents and candies and all that kind of stuff is actually a international holiday or not, I don't know. Look it up and maybe someone can tell me. These are the bad ones, unfortunately. They have... which ones were this? The, oh, what was that? A bloated something or other? Whatever it was. The big fat bloated ones that look kind of like boomers from Left 4 Dead. Whenever you kill them, they drop a worm behind them. And then you have to kill the worm. It's kind of a lot like the ambushers and the bog prowlers out there that have their root behind. After you kill them, you have to kill the root. Okay, I saw another one walking around over here near the gold. I think he had a bow, perhaps. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did go the bunny rabbit? I will take him and hug him and squeeze him and call him George. Yes, I am old enough that that particular line and that particular cartoon was a very large, formative part of my childhood. Back when cartoons only came on Saturday mornings. Or, if you were lucky enough to live around Atlanta, back then when TBS, Turner Station, wasn't a nationwide station on cable, it was just a UHF, channel 17, wasn't even VHF, it was UHF. Out of Atlanta, it was the Superstation, channel TBS channel 17, and oftentimes in the morning they would play cartoons as you were getting ready for school, and that is the first place I ever saw the animation, the anime. It's where I saw Captain Harlock and Battle of the Planets. Okay, we've wandered up a little too far. And Speed Racer, of course. Yet more formative cartoons of my early childhood years when we were eating breakfast and getting dressed and getting ready to get on the bus. And you know the cartoons came on early in the morning because we had the misfortune of living right next door to our bus driver. So whenever he started out in the morning to go on his morning ride, guess who were the first two kids on the bus? My brother and I. And that was awful early in the morning. Okay, well, I'm going to keep wandering around, see if we can't find more wights. We found 5, we need 10 more. So as we find them, hopefully they'll respawn fairly quickly, and we'll continue on with this mission here. So we will see you then. And there we go, one of the ancient bowel spewers. That's the one that we saw a little while ago that turned into a worm after we killed him. So he will most likely do that again. We'll get a little closer so you can admire the artwork. Character models of these, although when it comes to these undead wights and all, I don't know if admire is the correct term. He didn't drop a worm. I'm surprised. I'm also surprised that I can use an expression like drop a worm with a straight face. There we go, foul wriggler. We'll soon take him down. Excellent. Okay, that's 7. We are almost halfway there. Exactly halfway for large values of 7. So we got a little ways left to go. came up here closer to the actual pass that goes into the Red Marsh proper to see if there was any up here. Sometimes they'll be right up here closer up on this slope here. There'll be a few wights, but right here is the retreat circle. Should you get killed down here in the Haragmar, or defeated, this is where you will respawn at. So let's go back down into the circle of blood and see if we can find us some more wights. A little bit of video lag there. At least the game was registering my buttons because his hit points were going down. I'm going to kill a few of these bugs. They seem to be in the same areas where I saw the wights before. In fact, this is exactly the same area where we killed one of the bowel spewers. So I'm thinking that quite probably the bugs, at least, the Norbog, are very likely on the same spawn table that the wights are. So we'll see if we can't decrease their number some and see if that won't cause some more of these wights to appear. Now, I really like avoiding doing that if I can. Mostly because I know that there's got to be at least one quest that sends you out to kill the bugs. And now the eternal MMO problem, until I guess Guild Wars 2 might actually have solved that problem a bit. The one where you go into an area and you kill, when you kill creatures, they actually count for the quest, whether you've been given it or not. So whenever you find the quest giver, if he wants you to kill 10 and you already have, well, there you go. You get credit for it. Okay, we can't distract him after he's already seen us, unfortunately. That's good to know. But yeah, I'm sure there's at least one quest that we'll probably get next from Radagast, since he's wanted us to go after the prowlers, or actually gather the prowler moss. And he's wanted us to go after the undead here. I'm sure that he will probably have us going after these things as well. Alright, is this guy going to be close enough? Or is he going to be just on the other side of the Haragmar? He did count. Excellent. You see, right up there, there's that big ruin. There's a bunch of gaunt lords and stuff up there. And as you see, quite a few pockets of different wights up that way. As you see, it gets quite dark with dread as well, unfortunately. And I'm pretty sure the further we go up there, the more we get out of the Haragmar as well, so... hate the burrowers. When they go down, they not only can you not hit them, but they also regenerate their hit points, morale points, whatever you want to call them. Makes them a pain in the butt. Alright, there's one of our friends back on the hill over there. Resisted. Such a satisfying undead plop when they go down as well. Okay. Let's see if our quest and our efforts to thin out the insect population has been successful in making a few more of the wights pop over here, shall we? Guess that must be dumber than the marksman. It is much easier to make turn around. Okay, 2/3 of the way. When he resists that distraction, he resists it hard, doesn't he? Got his attention right away. 11 it is. Well, if nothing else, with killing the insects, I can't say whether or not it's truly caused the wights to spawn any faster or to take the place of the bugs, but at least it's good experience. Especially with the blue resting experience that you get down here. I'm definitely climbing up through level 26 pretty quickly. And having all these things be yellow and orange is certainly helping with that. Okay, we've definitely got proof there that they're on the same thing. If you remember, I was killing the vile spewers and all up here, and if you notice, there's now 2 of the swamp norbug up here. So they've replaced where the undead were, so those are definitely on the same spawn table. So now we know that killing those will, if not necessarily make them spawn, will definitely leave us place where they can spawn. We'll see if we can't take a few of them out. That one actually got a stun in on me. I was a little surprised by that. Forgotten these things had that ability. got me a little worried here. He's a toughie. Not going to be a yellow, but he stunned us once. That's going to be twice. And, alright, let's get a little healing on us. Oh, and we have been defeated. Let us retreat. Yeah, I was a little bit scared on that one. Thought he was going to be a little tough for us. Fortunately, with him being called a blight caller, you'll notice he was a little bit more decorative with the staff and everything. But fortunately, with him being a white caller, I was afraid that he was going to +1 hope, +1 hope. Can I use both of those? I was kind of afraid he was going to call a minion in. Alright, just one. So we've taken our dread down from a 4 to a 3. Alright. Now I've got to be honest. And our inferior prospector's tools have broken. Well, I guess that's why they call them inferior, isn't it? Alright, that was going to be our last one too. So let's see if we can't find one more. That was a close one. So, pro tip, don't go after the callers if you're a level 26 burglar. Not solo. But I did get to demonstrate the circle there, didn't I? The rally circle, that's what they call it, the rally circle. We're a little lucky there. We spotted the ambusher and he didn't spot us. Okay, let's go see. We might have a couple right over there. Killed a few bugs in this direction, so maybe they have respawned as wights. As I was saying, I have to be totally honest on this one. This particular quest has been a bit of a slog. And I don't mean that totally as a pun, being that I'm up to my knees in blood-soaked swamp mud. I mean that as in it has been a long, sloggy, grindy quest here to try and find enough wights in this area to kill. 15 wights is a lot when they're not respawning any quicker than they spawn. And when they seem to share their spawn table with all the bugs and bog guardians in the area. So yeah, be warned, this particular quest, Book 2, Chapter 9, is going to be a bit of a grind, I'm afraid. Much more so than any of the others have felt. Okay, let me check my little belongings pouch. 10 minutes. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to hop in. Let's see if we can get into the red marsh here right quick. Just inside the red marsh and to the left there's an outpost. And there should be, whoops, there we go. There's a wight right there. Another ancient bile spewer. I should have used my mischievous glee. That's what I should have done. I've been thinking about it. That was the burglar's heel. I tend to forget it, and that time it cost me pretty dearly. We ended up defeated and had to retreat from battle. There we go. 15 wights defeated in Haragmar. So what I was going to tell you, and what I think I will still do, so let's head right up the hill. We're going to go through that little pass there and see if we can't get to the little outpost. There's a little outpost just inside and to the left. in the actual red marsh. And there should be a merchant there that we can sell some of this stuff back to right quick. If we were still here and it was still like 6 or 7 wights to go, I would have already gone over here and visited, but since we're close enough, ordinarily I'd just go back up to Scours. Like I said, right here, this is Haragmar, the actual red swamp. Can't figure out why they name it that. But right over here, past these guards, this is the little outpost. And there should be a merchant, some kind of trader in this area, I would think. Unless I am wrong, and it looks like I am wrong. Just a quest giver. And some sort of undead guy up there. Alright, so we will leave the red marsh. We will go back up the hill to Scours. Visit the grocer right quick, and then go in and talk to Radagast the Brown. And I will see you whenever we get up there. You see, I told you they spawned up here as well. But no, they couldn't do it whenever I was actually looking for them, could they? They had to wait until I'd killed all the ones I needed. Wights can be so annoying.
Need?
You don't have to be so breathless about it. I just want to sell some of my crap. Let's see. That one. That one. That one. This one. This one. That one. There. And it goes without saying that every single one of these is something that you can use at like the task board for to get you a faction with the Edain here. But once again, usually I've found that you can get faction just enough just through killing stuff. And our dread has finally wore off, as also our hope is about to wear off as well. Okay, so let us go on in. We got the room that we can pull up these last 3. Yes, we can. So let's go ahead and loot them. Don't have to worry about things despawning. Let's go in and see Radagast. Let him know we have finished his grind. I hope you've been up to something worthwhile while I've been busy. Not just resurrecting hedgehogs.
You have returned, I see.
The Wight's destruction can only prove to help us in the time to come. Now listen, for there's much more to do.
This is dire news.
10. Breeders of the Dead. The sheer number of wights in Haragmar indicates the presence of gaunt men, vile necromancers who served the Dark Lord. In ages past they dwelled in the Wight realm of Haragmar, but the Wight Council believed them all dead, destroyed. Clearly they were wrong. Only the strongest of the gaunt men, the gaunt lords, had the power to summon the spirits of the Shadow Realm. The war singers carried the sigil of their gaunt lord. Search the ruins in the far east of Haragmar, defeat these creatures, and bring me their sigils. We must learn which gaunt lord these creatures serve. So collect sigils from the gaunt men. We need 5 of them. It's a solo level 28. This one I know we cannot do. solo at this level. It's on up that hill, the one that I showed you, that you go on up the hill toward into those ruins, and everything up there is in pairs or trios, especially the Gaunt Man. The Gaunt Man's always got a couple, at least one of the lesser wights somewhere close around him. So this one is going to have to wait for a little while until we have leveled up a little bit, but as you see, we're already quite a ways, well over a third into level 26 here, so it shouldn't take too long. There's plenty of quests in this general area that we can work on, so that is where we'll leave it. Once again, as I said, this has been the as far as the epic quest, the actual books go, the epic line, this one has to be the least enjoyable I've done. It was a bit of a grind. I don't mind a grind. I don't mind a grind whenever there's plenty of targets around and you're just mindlessly killing through. That can be fun, but whenever it's a grind like Chapter 9 was, where you're mindlessly killing things, but half the things that you're killing don't have anything to do with the quest. They're just in the way and you're having to kill them because they're placeholders for the things that you want to do. Well, that starts bringing me back to my old EverQuest days with the long camps. And there was a reason why I gave that game up for 6 or 7 years. So, anyway, there you go. Thanks for joining along. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, the game will be shut down for probably around 12 hours tomorrow, so I don't think there'll be an episode up tomorrow. I might get one later today if I have the chance, though I do have work a little bit later, so I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway, if not, we will see you late Thursday or early in the morning on Friday when I get up another one. So thanks for coming along. I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.